What is going on, guys? This is the Comic Guy, and thank you again for coming to one of my video blogs. And today's video, we're going to be talking about the DC Cinematic Universe, and Geoff Johns said that it's 100% connected, so stay tuned. And what is going on, guys? As I was saying before, Geoff Johns, for the last week, he's been tweeting out some important news on what's going on with the DC Extended Universe. And I'm going to read you the interview, the article, for you guys to know exactly what I'm talking about. Geoff Johns assuages fans by affirming that the movies in Warner Brothers' DC Cinematic Universe, unofficially known as the DCEU, are 100% connected to each other. The universe officially launched with Zack Snyder's Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice last year, a film that followed up the events of the filmmaker's 2013 film Man of Steel. The events of Batman vs. Superman not only played a role in the formation of Task Force X in David Ayer's Suicide Squad, but in the formation of the Justice League as well. And if you guys see the movie, you guys pretty know what goes on with that. So far, each movie has taken place after the events of the movie before it. Even Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman, though that film core story was told as a flashback. Next year, James Wan's Aquaman has been confirmed to take place after Justice League and will presumably have a storyline somewhat affected by the upcoming blockbuster film. However, DC Films head honcho and DC Comics chief creative officer Geoff Johns sent shockwaves to the universe fan base earlier this week when his comments about not connecting Aquaman to every movie was apparently taken out of context. John's comment could have been interpreted as him saying that DC and Warner Brothers don't want to restrict themselves too much when it comes to continuity, that actually not what Johns meant at all. In response to a fan's inquiry on Twitter, Johns confirmed that all movies in the DC universe are 100% connected to one another, just as they have been all along. And Kenneth Charlie Phantom says, Geoff Johns, cinematic universe has only begun and you are already pulling the rug out from under it. Please keep the universe connected. That was him tweeted, and Geoff Johns tweeted back, "It's 100% is," and put a picture of the whole Justice League connection together. Aside from John's comment earlier this week, another reason people have been concerned about DC Cinematic Universe is because the studio has revealed plans to develop additional DC movies separate from the shared universe. So DC and Warner Brothers want to go out there and do something different. They want to go ahead and pretty much expand the DC universe, but have their own lines of individual movies, like, for instance, the Joker origin, with Martin Scorsese's produced Joker film, and they're thinking about also doing a Superman Red Son, and it's kind of the same thing as DC Comics Elseworld stories. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. I would like to see a Joker or origin movie, because nobody ever touched what the Joker movie is all about, what Joker is all about, and I would like to see different aspects of what different other people could see, like of the comic books, the comic genre. If you think about it, when you read the comics, not all the stories, they have different stories from different characters. Not all of them are connected into one comic book or one universe. Yes, they're in the same universe, same world, but they have their own stories, and sometimes origin stories come out that it has nothing to do with another comic book. And why not just do movies the same way? Not every movie have to be connected. Everybody's like, oh, Marvel connect all the movies. Yes, they are all connected, but somehow they're also different, and they're also out on their own. The same thing with comic books. They're all connected, but everybody has their own individual stories, and they have a lot of writers and a lot of artists that do different things with different comics. So Warner Brothers going out out of the box and doing something like the Joker origin story, or even Superman Red Sun, or even any other movies on the side that has nothing to do with the current universe, I think that's a great idea. I will go. I am a big fan. I will go. I will go see the movie. I will definitely go see a Joker origin movie that has nothing to do with the current DC extended universe. I would definitely go see it. I don't know if you agree with me or not. If you do, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about that. Is Warner Brothers a good idea of having their own separate, well, their own individual movies of a comic book characters, but then they still have those characters that are connected, even though they still have other characters that are not connected? Like, for instance, if they make a Lobo movie, it doesn't have to be connected with the DC extended universe, because he's pretty much on his own in a different planet or different elsewhere. So it doesn't have to be connected with the Justice League, but I would still love to see a Lobo movie. But that's just me. It also says these are things that DC and Warner Brothers will discuss at a later time when they are ready to make their announcements. For now, we know that Aquaman hits theaters December 2018, and David F. Sandberg's Shazam and Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 2 coming in 2019. Then Cyborg and Green Lantern Corp will release 2020. We just have to wait to see what DC's plan after all. With the whole Flashpoint coming out, and all the other movies, there are pretty much, you have all these movies that are connected, so people should not like freak out. They have Justice League, Aquaman, Shazam, Wonder Woman 2, Cyborg, Green Lantern, and the Flashpoint. They're all going to be connected at one point or another. Not everything has to be all crazy and you know, all crazy and have to be all connected, because you have all those connected. Then you do your own origin Joker movie and origin whatever kind of movies. That will be an awesome experience to see what can they do with those characters that we love. What else can they do? Not just a connection of every movie, but can they do good on their own? Can those movies do real good on their own? That's one big question. But guys, that is pretty much what I have for you guys for you today. Thank you again for always coming into my video blog. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure to subscribe to my channel for any updates on all DC, Marvel, games, everything that I have for you guys. I will always keep you guys updated. I'll see you guys later. Peace.